This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Bad jokes coming up. The exciting return of Ted versus the FCC. Our question, what is the story of unexpected nudity? 844-999-OLA. There was one day in the previous building where I was not privy to this, but it was a story about from Ryan Castle, the drunken charge, who will come in to kick off the bad jokes. In the old studio, we happened to have kind of like a telescope. We had binoculars. We could view all kinds of interesting things. There's one bridge in particular where some shady activity would go down.
All the time.
And at one point in time, over the 12 years that we worked in that building, we were able to look out the window, and a woman basically sat on this dude and rode him, you know, like right in front of us. But Ryan Castle would tell the tale of this larger woman who would open up her window, and she had gigantic breasts.
Huge, apparently.
And she would just lay them out, Ryan Castle, the drunken charge, and put the breasts basically right on the windshield, or on the windowsill. So,
but like let them hang over or something like out.
Yeah, well, sort of. So I always I assumed that she was a phone sex operator. Do you guys remember the video for Aerosmith's Sweet Emotion? Right, and it's like the really sexy woman doing the phone sex operator, and then at the end of it, it's actually like this giant gross woman with a baby on her arm.
So it's like just like a phone
sex,
like
ironing her clothes,
just like
or
a
something.
phone sex operator.
So I thought, because this woman would lay in the window naked all day and eat and talk on the phone, and that was all she would do. And she was so large that to roll over, she would take her breasts and sort of throw them over and then use that momentum to like roll her over. And that was how she spent her days. But the woman was always naked and always on the phone. So I was like, oh, she's got to be a phone sex operator. That's probably what she's doing.
You know what? You're probably right, man.
Yep.
And then I'd watch her a lot.
Slowly take my pants
It's so weird. I mean, even though she's hideous, you're still like, I can't take my eyes off of this man.
Oh yeah.
That went on until they built a building in front of it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, I saw a naked guy pooping on the side of the freeway as well.
I saw that.
I thought to myself, like, why would this guy be naked? And then someone brought it to my attention
that he's pooping.
If that's your only pair of pants, would you like to run the risk of getting poop on them? So of course you would take them off. I was like, you know what? It makes perfect sense.
I think you need to.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you're pooping outside, you need to take your pants off. You need to at least get one leg out.
Right.
Because
there's a chance
right.
it becomes the pants become a basket.
You need to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
We watched the woman poop. She was with two dudes. They're all shooting up together, and this is right off the expressway. So they're kind of hidden from view from the street, but where our studio was, we look clear at them. And you see the three of them talking, and she starts getting undressed, and we thought they're about to have sex. And Castle, I think we were watching this with you, right? And she saunters down the hill, and we're like, what is she doing? And then we realize she's popping a squat.
I don't remember this, but I may have blocked it out.
I remember seeing people
awful.
poop under the bridge over there.
I mean, we've seen, when I hear Under the Bridge from the Chili Peppers, to me,
the unfortunate
it's about
part
people
about this
pooping.
is when you see unexpected nudity, it's never been good.
No.
There's nobody who calls up and says, you know what, man, I mean, this person was absolutely
the one guy got laid.
Well, the one guy did get laid.
He didn't say she was spectacular. It seemed more just the opportunity was there.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have not had to do the naked thing with any of my immediate family members or growing up. There was never any awkwardness with nudity. And I'm glad that never really happened.
I think the only time I got nudity, it was, I remember I was getting ready to go to school. So I'm in the kitchen, like finishing a bowl of cereal or something. But when you look straight down the hall, it was my parents' bedroom. My mother, she's going to go to work. When she gets out of the shower, she has a towel wrapped around her head and around her body, and she gets like a cup of coffee or something. But as she's talking to me in the kitchen, her towel fell off. It just wasn't good for either of us. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it fell to the ground like gravity increased. Like we're just chatting, mundane, stupid conversation you have, mother to son, before school, before work. You have your homework, you have this stuff. And like, this thing, like the towel was made out of lead or something. Just, and we're both like, oh! And it just, and I mean, look, it's my mom, and that was the height of disturbance for me. You know what I mean? Like, she's a normal-looking person. There's nothing unsightly, but it's just I
as a
couldn't take
kid, I remember there was a lot of nudity. If you were around your mother, it was just acceptable up until a certain age. Probably
you being nude,
or her being nude around you up until the point where you're like 3 or 4 years old, or 4 or 5 years old. And I kind of remember that, but not enough to have it stunt me for life.
Yeah, but it was that's still the innocent time. I mean, like my kids right now, you know what I mean? If they take a bath, they just walk their naked ass down the hall. Mm-hmm. And it's weird though, right? So the kids, they will walk naked because it's bath time, all right?
Yeah.
So and like I don't care, they're my kids, whatever. But then they'll come into my bedroom in the morning to wake me up to tell me whatever important stuff.
And you're naked.
No, I mean, well, the thing is, once I had kids, I started sleeping in my underwear, right? I would sleep naked, but now you have kids, they're going to climb in bed, you know what? So, but I get out of bed in my underwear, and it's, ew, Dad, you, It's like, first of all, F you, all right? Because that's very hurtful. And second of all, like, you're naked. I'm wearing clothes. How is this so devastating to you, man?
It is, though.
But you came to me. I mean, what? Like,
but you're the dad.
I know, but listen, and most kids don't know this now. As we have gotten older, we have had the luxury of men as they haven't gotten rid of tighty whities. But you are not obligated to wear them. We have options, and 99% of us choose not to wear tighty whities, right?
Not to sleep.
I have my black boxer briefs.
Yeah.
You know, under whatever.
Did you say not to sleep? Are you still wearing them?
Me?
Yeah.
What, as far as
briefs, like tighty whities. Are you still rocking
no,
those?
I don't know any of those.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So I want you to imagine.
I would need something more. Even if I would not wear those to sleep in because and the reason I don't wear them is because they don't breathe. They don't give you any room to, I want free.
And they look awful.
Yeah. And it's 2018. Just don't wear them.
Just don't wear them.
Yeah.
But when we were growing up, if you saw your father in their underwear, they're wearing the tighty whities, which is a bad look for every single person on this earth, all right? Universally. And my father, like, he would yawn every morning, but when he yawns, it was like the Tarzan thing. You know, most people will yawn kind of, my dad, And so you hear the sound, he's scratching his belly, there he is in his tighty whitey, and like, it was awful. It was off, and the thing is, but he's voluntarily walking down the hall to the kitchen. At least with my kids, like, look, I don't walk around the house in my underwear, guys. You had to come into my room.
All right, I see. That's a little. I told you, my dad.
You came to me.
He would just take phone calls, and it was always tighty whities over his belly button. And he would just lean on the counter and
Wait,
talk
the
on
tighty
the phone.
whities were
He
over
wears
his.
everything over his belly button.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just
Still to this day?
Yes.
Huh.
He wears his pants so high. I mean, you could
Doesn't
see.
that change? Like, wouldn't your Jimmy be like in the inseam of your stuff if you had to pick that all the way
I
up?
was right.
There's two things. If I go back east and see some of my old friends, there's two things they'll bring up. My dog that had a skin problem, was bald.
Your bald dog?
And the height of my father's pants.
Your bald dog and the
Those
height
were
of
the
your...
three things.
Yes.
I told you we used to
They're
have a general manager
legendary.
named Split Nut Chuck because he pulled his pants up so high you could see where one hung on each side.
Yes.
It was unbelievable. It's like, dude, what
How
it's
is
like,
that comfortable?
It's like the Ed Grimley.
Right.
You want to see these things work? What's
I mean,
the
right,
story
like,
of unexpected
look, I
news?
just did it, right?
Yeah.
But if you look down there, you can tell which side they're
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on.
You're hanging,
Thanks for that.
You're hanging to the right.
To the right. Yes. You're 100%
But
correct.
if I'm with your dad, I always know
God
where he's
damn
hanging.
it.
But if I'm with your dad...
You're right. I didn't have to.
Why
Sorry.
would you do that?
I was just trying to.
And then
make
you're like,
an
you can
example.
see, so you kind of look, and I'm like, yes. I can see your
I
package.
can see your
penis.
junk.
God damn it. And yes, it hangs to the right in case anyone's.
If you're wondering where he keeps that.
Wow.
They're right. My left.
Stage right.
Right. That would be right on your radio dial.
That's right.
Man, oh man.
Moving right to left of the 30-yard line. All right, radio play-by-play guy. What the hell does that mean? We don't know which side the freaking press box is on.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
You know?
Hello, Andy. Welcome to the men's room. Awesome.
Oh, come on. You didn't think that was going to work, did you?
No.
Mike's not here. We're screwed.
Hold on. Let me try this again.
No, try it. See what happens.
Hello, Andy.
Andy!
There's nothing there.
There's
No, we don't-
nothing there.
no, we don't have it.
This is, all right, hold on.
Oh, hey, it's me, Andy.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you're waiting on hold, just call us back.
Keep waiting.
If we accidentally hung up on you, because I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, Robin's going to give it a run.
Robin, you want to try it?
Engage.
Hola.
Hello!
Nada.
And goodbye.
Hello?
All right.
Who is this?
Matt.
Matt.
Hello, Matt. Oh, yes. All right. Now we're
Matt.
tracking.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
news. Matt, what's the story of unexpected nudity?
Oh, yeah. So early on in my coaching career, coaching football about 15 years ago, I was walking into the high school, and when we go to away games, you usually go and you change in the girls' locker room because the guys have their team, the home team has the guys' locker room,
Sure.
and then we have the girls' locker room. So I'm going in, I have my headphones on, not paying attention. My job is to go in the locker room, hang up the itinerary. I walk into the locker room, the entire high school volleyball team is still in there changing.
Oh, now you're the creepy guy.
Now I'm the creepy guy.
And lucky guy. That's my perspective, but certainly creepy guy from their perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of shock, a lot of chaos, a lot of yelling, screaming. I took off running as soon as I saw it, and then, I had a meeting with the athletic director that next day.
Oh, but it's not your fault. I mean, you have to have a meeting, I guess, but just to clear up the situation.
He came and explained, when you get there, to avoid those kind of things, just find one of their coaches so they can go and make sure they got the all clear. And, I mean, it was my first time, so,
Yes. That's, Then you have to have the talk with them. But remember, ladies, in college, you'll get drunk and then bang on the men's door and go in and use the bathroom and around multiple men and not care. And then, then we're all even, right? We're all even.
Robin, you have to hang up the phone.
Yes, you do.
You do. I can't do it.
We don't
even know. We don't even know if it's going to. We might have to.
You're just going to be on the show now.
Yeah, the entire time.
I think he's gone.
Oh, okay.
What's the story of unexpected nudity? 844-999 Ola. We've got your emails coming up for the men's room at mensroomlive.com. Still to come, bad jokes. Ted versus the FCC. Maybe is right. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Ola Bichola, you have entered the men's room.
Ted versus the FCC. Coming up, bad jokes as well. And yes, we will drink and toast with the shot of the day. First time for a few emails here from the men's room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Bitches, I drive a box truck for work, and while it is terrible to be stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, it can be really good when I get to look over at the car next to me and see a good-looking woman with little to no clothes on. And yes, I have seen several women with at least no top on, both good-looking. Other drivers have told me they have seen some couples getting it on, but I've yet to see that. Guys, I was a bartender at a place in Bellingham, and I had a constant problem with a particular man named Gay Michael. He'd always be on something, usually crack or meth, mixed with Steel Reserve 4 Loco, so he was constantly pain in my ass, to say the least, and I call the cops on him at least once a week, usually. Well, one of those wonderful times that I had to deal with him was the day he decided to start crap with the patrons through the glass wall window. At first, they were drunk and laughing at him, and I told him to leave because by now I was sick of his crap. But he said, the usual, I don't own the world, and I can be wherever I want, blah, blah, blah. 4 Loco logic. I said, Michael, please, just get out of here. I'm not in the mood today. He goes around to the alley. I go back inside the bar. 10 minutes later, the bar patrons by the window start freaking out. I look over to see Michael pounding one out right there in the window. One hand holding the 4 Loco and taking big pulls off of it. The other one just... looks like he's starting to start a brush fire in his crotch. So gross. Before he could finish, I ran out there and kicked the 4 Loco out of his hand, pushed him to the curb. Luckily for me, cops happened to be across the street at the Starbucks. And when they came over to address me, they saw Michael jump up with his pants around his ankles trying to fight. I went back into the bar, held the door so he couldn't get in, and let the cops do their thing. That from Jesse the Bod.
You ever drink anything while you're doing that?
No.
Yeah, that's
I'm kind of
that's the
committed.
impressive part.
I might have a sip of water during sex.
I'll wait.
Right, or
sometimes you don't get parched.
I get parched. Man, look,
Mouth
you
get
get
all
a Charlie horse, maybe you need to clear your throat, but I'll wait. I will wait.
Hold on for a minute. I need a sip of water.
I'm with Miles.
All right,
I'll
I'm
definitely
back.
take a sip of water.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm just imagining sitting there having self-time and then just kind of drinking a beer at the same time.
Right, just one hand.
Guys, I'm an endoscopy technician at a local hospital. Basically, I assist with colonoscopies, sterilize the equipment all day, every day. I see a lot of old naked butts in my work, and that is totally expected. What I don't expect is every once in a while when I lift the gown of a male patient, I come face to face with a giant pair of testicles smashed between their thighs. As medical professionals, we're not supposed to be fazed by these kinds of things, but let me tell you, we are. Every time it happens, it takes everything in me to keep from reacting in a visual or audible way. Doesn't that hurt? They look so squished. That can't be comfortable. I'm shuddering now thinking about it. Rock on, guys. Please don't mention my name. Guys, about a few months ago, I was just starting my shift. I'm a bus driver and beginning to load passengers on my bus. An older gentleman was getting on, and he struggled to get his fare out of the box and into it. As he put his hand over the fare box to drop his change, his pants dropped, and he was commando. Long story short, I let him ride, but not without warning him that if he can't keep his pants on, he's off the bus. Sure enough, he can't keep his pants up, so out the door he goes. He tried getting my back on my bus again later, holding onto his pants a half hour later, so I shook my finger, kept driving. I've seen and heard many things during my 5-year career as a transit bus driver. This one, by far, the most disturbing. That from Brandon. Guys, got to be the time the guy whipped his D out and kicked when I kicked him off my property. As he was walking away, he whipped it out and shook it at me furiously. One of the funniest stranger experiences of my life. Have a great one, guys. And Robin.
You shake your penis at someone angry?
Yeah.
Maybe it looks angry.
Summer night. I'm 21. My buddy had just passed away from meningitis. So anyways, it was late at night after some partying. When I got home, I was watching My Life, the Michael Keaton movie. With all that was going on with my buddy's funeral, etc., I just couldn't turn the movie off. It was cathartic. Near the end of the movie, it just got too emotional for me, and I had to walk away, go outside to get some air. Probably 2:30 a.m. So I walked out there and walking out of my house to a park across the street. As I'm looking around, upset and contemplating life, death, and all that, having to look up at my neighbor's upstairs window, a light came on, and a mid-20s blonde, gorgeous neighbor began to get undressed. About a 10-minute show. Not sure what I believe in with respect to the afterlife and all that, but I would like to think my buddy CEO pushed me out that door to catch a glimpse that night and help distract me from being so bummed out. Cheers, bitches. Love the show. I can't share this one in front of my kids, so I'll email it. Growing up, my parents had an off-limits bedroom. I later figured out they had a personal grow operation in the closet. My mom also had a bit of a chocolate addiction. Kept it in her bedside table.
Baby.
That's where people keep their chocolate, bedside tables. Is that the number one place? If you're going to go in someone's house and find chocolate, why don't you just go right to the bedside table, right?
For chocolate?
Are you serious?
I know a ton of people who keep chocolate in their bedroom. A
feel like
ton of people.
Really?
It's a weird number, yes. Snacks by the bed. Seriously.
Huh. Bed snacks.
Yeah. I don't have bed snacks, but I know people who do. It's an amazing.
Yeah,
thing.
I never even heard of that. That's almost
No.
like, I thought you were kind of joking. Like, I'm like, who the hell keeps chocolate?
Oh, man, I know.
The drawer next to your bed is for sex toys.
Yeah, I was going to say, expect to find your good stuff.
One day I was 10 or 12, snuck up there in the room looking for chocolate in the bedside table drawer, found a Polaroid picture upside down. Do you remember those joke glasses that had the nose and the mustache?
Uh-oh.
Well, I flipped the picture over, and it was what I can only assume is my dad's penis wearing the joke glasses. Stunned, I put it back, closed the drawer, was sufficiently traumatized, never told them that I found it. I realized that day the importance of privacy. That from Katie. All right, we have time for a few extra emails here from the men's room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
All right, and away we go. Guys, love the show. Today's my daughter Sophie's birthday. She's 8, and her favorite part of the show is the birthday greetings. She would love a Joey Chestnut and you guys talking all over yourselves about Legos. This will make her day hearing her name on the radio again. It is the lovely Sophie. That from Mom, Dad, and her brother Thomas. Thank you very much. Also, Brian there as well.
I don't know what it is, but you choose to make out of Lego. I'll tell you right now. Stepping on those sons of bitches in the middle of the night, ready to put the kids up for adoption.
Then I had a tauntaun.
Too many damn pieces.
Olavicholas, my son Tristan is 18. We are proud of him as he graduates high school, heads off to college. Can I get a big old Leroy Jenkins? Thanks, guys. Love the show. That from Chris.
Let's do this. Leroy
Guys, my son Farron became a man today. He's 18, so you know what that means. The dirtiest of Germans. Please help him ring in the first day of his adult life with some German advice. Mommy loves you. Thanks, dudes. That from Rose in Tacoma.
Yeah, you're an adult now, so when you hit on the women, let them know you want to wear the labia as a skull cap.
Yeah, and I can tell you from personal experience, when you turn 18, do not lock your keys in the car outside a sex shop.
Sound advice.
That is really good advice.
Personal
Literally, it
experience.
was like 2 days after my birthday.
You locked your keys in your car in front of a sex shop?
Well, for the younger kids out there might not understand this, but there wasn't the availability of porn.
Right.
So I was like, I literally dropped my dad off the airport and went, I'm going to buy porn.
Michelis, listen to your show daily, always entertaining. I just want to wish my son Cameron a very happy 21st birthday today. I'm proud of him and hope he has a kick-ass day. Gonna get a big old bong hit. Thank you from your extremely loyal listener, Tanya. Oliver Jones' birthday shout out to the lovely Cassidy. Give her a kid fish sandwich and a suck it up cupcake. Thanks, guys. That from Taylor.
Fish challenge.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Hello, I have a birthday shout out to Susan. She would like to hear some noises. Turtle wax and a suck it up cupcake. Thanks, guys. Love the show.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Please clap.
Oliver Jones and Leroy Jenkins, I'd like to wish a birthday request for the love of my life who still has an ass that can stop traffic. Would you please wish Erica a very happy birthday and spend a few moments talking about this sweet, sweet ass of her all over yourself? Robin, too. Thanks, guys. And the lady. Love the show. That from the Reverend Benoit. Well, I don't know what she's got.
Tell you right now.
I mean, I don't remember seeing it myself, but I can imagine it in the distance.
Parking my
Walking
car
away
right
from the
there, man.
sunset. It's a magical thing.
Orange
Yes.
cone in
Make sure
there.
if you're going to do that, you bathe first.
Someone say delicious.
Hola, I want to wish my lover, a.k.a. husband Jake, a happy birthday. How about a Joey Chestnut and a suck-it-up cupcake from his fantastic wife, Amy? Thanks, guys.
Joey Chestnut.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Birthday shout-out to my amazing boyfriend, Colin. He's 29. Would love to hear an andro penis and a your penis is too small. You guys are the best. Love, Jess.
Andropenis.
Yes. Let's see. Bacholas, I'd like to wish my beautiful girlfriend, Teresa, happy birthday. Can she get a suck-it-up cupcake and some dirty Germans? Thanks, guys. Love the show. That from
So,
Chris.
suck it up, cupcake!
Yeah, when I'm done with you, they will call you Krispy Kreme because your face will look like a glazed donut.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it'll be one of those ones stuffed with custard. Apple fancy custard.
Yeah, we will call you Eclair.
Oh, it's my wife Samantha's 31st birthday. She loves you guys. How about turtle wax with a kid fish sandwich squeezed in the middle? Thanks, guys. That from Mike.
Fish challenge.
That's just wrong.
Can I grow up?
All the guys been listening to you guys for years while working swing shift at my plastic injection molding job. Today is my husband Chris's, pronounced Chongo's, 36th birthday. I'd like to give him a special birthday wish. This year I was wondering if you could give him some turtle wax with a your penis is too small and a Sarah Palin suck it up cupcake. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a rockin' one. That from Heidi the Little Devil.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Hola biznitches. It's my birthday and I hate birthdays. I'm 37. Could you please give me a shout out though? And if you would be so kind, could you please play the topmost sound bit you've got? Because I'd appreciate it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I think he sent us a soundbite he wanted played.
Oh, hell with that, man. Give me your penis is too small. Happy birthday, Hawk. Give me one more small penis, please. People who
Give him a J. I haven't heard J in a while.
all right. Well, people who
Holy J!
people who request their own sounds that we don't have, we're just going to make their penis small.
Yeah,
I
we gotta
still
make,
wanna-
we gotta make that a rule.
I want to interview the woman who's screaming. Now, I want to interview the guy that woman was talking to on the phone.
Guys, our great friend Casey's 40th birthday is today. How about the dirty Germans for her? She blushes so easy. Thanks, guys. That from the three most amazing friends ever, Sarah R2, Sarah and Candace.
Yeah, for your birthday, I will fire a silly string from my penis.
Yeah, Casey, and I will introduce you to my own personal sunshine band.
All the gentlemen of Wob and the man, the myth, the legend, Eric turns a big 4-0 today. Can you liven up his long work week by talking all over yourself about fishing and hunting and maybe throw in a dinosaur with some maniacal laughing? Stay well, Bacholas. That from Sam. Man, I'll tell you
Talk
what,
about what, fishing.
I went fishing.
The whole thing
One
about
point in
that
time,
is,
first time I heard
man,
a
is,
Copenhagen.
I don't
I had
know.
to dip in and I was fishing.
Never actually been
I caught a
in
fish
Dice,
within
stick
about
my
10
hand in
minutes.
the water,
As soon as I
grab
saw
it,
it,
it
the sunfish,
smells
I
like
threw up all
fish.
down his
That,
mouth and then threw
I
it back
know
up.
Soaking in
catfish,
vinegar,
well,
kind of soaking
pussy
it.
fish.
Guys, it's my old lady Kathy K's birthday today. She is 44 years young and having a bad birthday. So could you give her the dirtiest Germans you can? Thanks, guys. That from Ken.
Yeah, I do not know why you're having such a bad birthday today, but I'll tell you what we can do. You can blow out my chocolate candle.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a snack. It's a white asparagus-filled Hot Pocket. You could do some math.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, bitches.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
I really want to read a couple more here real quick before we get to Ted versus the FCC. Guys, I'm writing this to update you on a topic that I called in for 1 year ago. The topic was, what did you see coming before it happened, or something like that, whatever it was. I was the IT guy that had just gotten fired immediately after fixing a major issue for the company. This was due to a coworker working against me in order to get me fired. Well, I was devastated, angry when I called, but you guys helped prop me up a bit, gave me some great advice. What comes around goes around, that kind of stuff, and that if I stayed positive, then something else would come my way. Well, during the last year, the coworker that sunk me couldn't take the pressure and quit. I found another gig, but the pay wasn't that good. However, I did leverage this job into buying a home for the family at the beginning of the year. Lastly, Friday is my last day at that job. I am starting a new one next week that pays me about $25,000 more than I was making at the one that let me go. Winning. Friday is also 1 year and a month to the day from the time I called you. I felt like sharing this with you as you'll help me through that tough time with strong advice and support. Thanks for being you, Liquor and Horse. That from Jared. And he's got a bar invitation for this afternoon if we want to join him. Mm-hmm. All right, and one more. Guys, I wanted to write you guys a thank you for being you and having the podcast available for your listeners. My husband, Rick, loves your show, and he listens to the podcast wherever he can. Listen to what Rick does, or has done. Your show kept Rick company while he was out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean sailing by himself. Even though Rick was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, it has always been a dream of his since he was young to sail to the South Pacific. Well, due to money and scheduling, I was only able to sail with him for the leg from California to Hawaii.
You know how happy he was about that?
He navigated his 36-foot sailboat from Seattle to California to Hawaii, then single-handed to American Samoa, then to New Zealand.
Damn.
He started out from Seattle in June 2017 and got his boat docked in New Zealand by November of 2017. His entire trip covered 8,680 nautical miles across the Pacific Ocean. The overall time of the trip was about 2 months out in the middle of the ocean with no one around except for your podcast to keep him entertained. Thank you guys for doing what you do. That from the lovely Ha Marks. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad our podcast travel more than we do.
Yeah, well, that's a fact.
I'm glad it got to go to New
got
Zealand.
To Hawaii, American Samoa,
hell yeah.
All the good spots. I think we need to go back in time to the last time we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time.
Who slit the sheets? The sheets are slit. Whoever slit the sheets is a good sheet slitter.
3 times fast.
Who slit the sheets? The sheets are slit. Who slit the sheets is a good sheet slitter.
1.
Who slit the sheets? The sheets are slit. Who slit the sheets is a good sheet slitter.
2.
Who slit the sheets? The sheets are slit. Whoever slit the sheets is a good sheet slitter.
3.
Yay,
What was that? Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, am I tired?
This is amazing. You should not be tired after snorting that much time. You don't even need the Tide Pod. It snorts just fine out of the box.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Wow. And the burn.
That's what kept me awake is the burn, man. Once you shed one bloody tear, it's amazing how wake you
It's
are.
like that yellow pure gack we used to get back in the day in the 80s. You know,
from our Colombian friend,
Yes,
Manuel.
Right. He just called it the gack man.
I got the gack.
We called him the gack man. But lo and behold, we come in here in the email. We have a listener submitted Ted versus the FCC, and this week's goes like this. This is from our buddy Bacon. We know Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon's a good guy.
Bacon. All right.
So Bacon was doing some work. And this
He's a
week's
vegetarian.
Ted versus the FCC. I go something like this. Slick Tigger, the city slicker, loves sliding and sitting in her shifty city knickers. Silky slick knickers make Tigger snicker as she's shifting and sliding in the sizzling city summers. Sit and shift, Slick Tigger, sit and shift. Soy Superman. The way we play Ted versus the FCC is you need to read that one time through and then 3 times fast.
Bacon, one day you have to write something short. Slick Tigger.
What?
Hey, I'm going to start again. Slick Tigger, the city slicker, loves sliding and sitting in her shifty city knickers. Silky, slick knickers make Tigger snicker as she's shifting and sliding in sizzling city summers. Sit and shift, Slick Tigger. Sit and shift, Soy Superman.
3 times fast.
Slick Tigger, the city slicker, loves sliding and sitting in her shifty city knickers. Silky, slick knickers make Tigger...
Oh, what a
shift.
bummer. So close there.
The importance of an
versus
F.
The FCC. Don't forget you can play You versus the FCC when you download the Men's Room app. It is brand new, and it is absolutely free. All right, get those bad jokes ready to go. Bichola's 844-999-OLA. Ryan Castle, Drunken Charge, coming up to kick off Say Bad Jokes. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up, we will drink and toast. The shot of the day is Moments Way Bad Jokes. 844-999-OLA, and away we go.
Hang it out on the beat.
Okay.
All right, then. Forget it.
Hello, Bob. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Bob, are you there? Hola.
Tell a joke. Can you hear us?
Oh, that's what it is.
What's
Yay.
that?
They
What?
can't hear us. Yeah, well, you know what the hell? We'll tell our own joke.
Hello, Jesse. Yeah,
Jesse.
Hello.
Say.
Two goldfish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
Hell, okay.
Ola Men's Room in Wobbin. How is an undertaker like a bottle of cough syrup?
How is an undertaker like a bottle of cough syrup? How?
They both take away the coffin.
That's fair.
What
Not
happened
bad,
when the
not bad.
cannibal was late for dinner?
What is it?
The cannibal, I don't know.
He got the cold shoulder.
Damn it.
I have heard that one
know.
before.
What do you call a camel with 3 humps?
Pregnant.
Pregnant.
Oh.
How many divorced men does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
None. The wife got the house. Love the show. From Paul in Salem, Oregon, listening on KGON. Why didn't the lifeguard save the drowning hippie?
Why?
He was too far out, man. What do you get when you cross a brown cow and a brown chicken?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Why don't you shower with Pokemon?
I don't know.
Because they will Pikachu. Why do all the Swedish ships have barcodes on them?
Why?
So when they come into port, they can be Scandinavian.
I see.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, Scandinavian.
Bitches, Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Matthew McConaughey are sitting together discussing a new movie they want to make. Johnny Depp says, "I'll direct." Leo says, "I'll produce." Matthew says, all right.
Got it.
Woman, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
All right, drinking time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today, man, I hate to toast her, but it's just one of those stories you want to share. We toast 57-year-old Brenda Allen of Tavares, Florida. You think that's what the band Tavares is named after?
Could be.
I have no other idea. This 57-year-old woman, Brenda, Monday night, she and her husband are hanging out at home, and much like our question of the day today, they're hanging out naked. Now, we don't know what they got into an argument about, but they did get into an argument, and that's when Brenda decided to escalate things. So what did she do? She tried to yank out her husband's catheter. I do not know why he had a catheter, but he did, and she tried to yank it out. Now, I don't know what kind of doctor he went to, but let's just say the doctor must have done an outstanding job installing it because she couldn't pull it out. But keep in mind, she kept trying. But once she realized she couldn't yank it out, she chased him out of the house instead, which, again, I don't understand because he had a catheter. But while he was outside, he called 911. The cops did show up, and they arrested Brenda for simple battery. And he is going to press charges.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, man.
God, it's bad enough you have a catheter. Now you're trying to take it out, which means the catheter is going to have to be put back in.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I've had a catheter once after a surgery. Did not know it was there. Immediately buzzed the nurse man, like, you've got to get this out. And it's just, the catheter itself is considerably wider than what you think you're working with. I didn't realize it was tapered on the end. Long story short, she finally pulls this thing out. And I don't know if this happens to everyone, but basically your penis fills with air because you've had this catheter in there. And for 2 days, every time I touched my penis, whether it was to go to the bathroom or whatever, it farted. You touch, and it just, like, straight up like that. And, I mean, I freaked out. She assured me that this was a normal thing, and I'm like, it's got to stop, man.
I just can't hear catheter without thinking about that catheter cowboy.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue, down the throat, to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichola!
Let's get to caller 9 on the line now. 844-999-OLA.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.